This is Rock and Shock, a series where we're looking into some of the most iconic moments where rock and horror have combined. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie, as you can probably tell by his name, is famous for incorporating horror into his music and stage shows. He was originally in the band White Zombie, named after the 1932 horror film of the same name, which is considered to be the first true zombie horror film. Born Robert Cummings, he also took his stage name Rob Zombie from this. White Zombie had many horror-themed songs and music videos, such as Real Solution 9, which is based on Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Manson family. And when the band disbanded, Rob Zombie decided to keep this theme with some of his own songs, like Never Gonna Stop, a tribute to Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, Meet the Creeper, which is based on the Phantom Creeps, and Dragula, which is based on the Monsters. In 1999, Zombie designed a horror maze attraction for Universal Studios, which helped revive the iconic Halloween Horror Nights. This led to Zombie receiving an award, in which horror icon Bill Moseley presented to him. Moseley also starred in Zombie's directing debut, House of a Thousand Corpses. The idea for House of a Thousand Corpses came to Zombie whilst designing a haunted house of the same name for Universal Studios. Production for the film started in May 2000 and finished of Halloween 2000. Unfortunately, Universal found the final cut a little too disturbing and dropped the film and told Zombie to destroy this. He bought it back and sold the distribution rights to Lionsgate, who didn't release it till 3 years later in 2003. The haunted house was still launched at Universal in 2001, but changed its name to American Nightmare, but the house still had references to House of a Thousand Corpses throughout. The film is now known as a cult classic, and the success of this led Zombie to carry on his directing career, including the Firefly trilogy, the remake of Halloween in 2007, and The Monsters in 2022. From his trailblazing horror music style using suspense and spooky sounds in his positively horrifying stage shows featuring robots and shocks galore, to his input on Universal Studios and the horror movie genre, it's safe to say Rob Zombie is going to go down as a rock and horror legend.